have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He shreds the tackle. And the softball brought down after an excellent run.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's the running back in the flat. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Touchdown, tied, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Again, makes it second and medium. Running back with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe. Hey, this turnover. Receiver in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. He keeps it on a design run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fights through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Moves out of the pocket. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what... Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused. And
oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the option play. Muscles past the defender. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. The ball is loose. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. QB keeper all the way. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Callaway. Touchdown, Penn State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Fires quickly to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in
It's a fake. The up man has it. They tried the trickery there. It doesn't work. Stopped short of first-down yardage. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And the quarterback dropping back. Cut quickly. Hurdles the defender. What hops. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the catch in space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Great cut there. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Who's it? Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no. For this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. State offense is back out on the field. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, tied. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game.